Welcome to the second ever episode of the In the Lab podcast with Ethan Kern and my co-host Alan Musterman.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good to be here.
Today we're going to be talking about a lot about the NFL trades and free agency, all the craziness happening there, the downfall of the Dallas Mavericks post-Luka trade, post-Kyrie injury.
It's been a lot. It's been a rough season.
We're going to do a trivia. We're going to do a draft. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to do an MJ versus LeBron GOAT debate.
Yep. So
really
stay tuned for
excited
that.
for
See
one.
whose side we take.
Really excited
See
for
what we
that
have to say, our opinions. Anyways, I heard you have a game for me.
I do.
A little bit of trivia.
So
I'm ready to hear it.
I'd consider you a pretty well-versed individual when it comes to the NBA.
Yes.
And it's about the NBA.
Not much else, but I'd say I know a pretty good amount about basketball.
And I think you could do a really good job of naming the last 15 MVPs, but I think it'll be a little harder for you to name the last 15 MVP runner-ups.
Runner-ups to
Runner-ups.
Dang.
So I want you to try to do that.
This is going to be tough. Okay. I got to lock in. All right. So last year, the MVP was Jokic, and I believe the runner-up was Luka.
It's not Luka.
Giannis.
Not Giannis.
Shea?
It was Shea.
Okay, I didn't know if...
Yeah.
Yeah,
You had a...
He was there this year. Okay, so Shea.
Number
Year
one.
before that was 2023. Who won it that year?
That was Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid won, so Jokic was the runner-up. And then the year before that was Jokic, and the runner-up was Joel. Before that, Jokic won again. Runner-up was Giannis. Was it Jokic or Joel again?
It was Joel again,
Joel
yeah.
Twice runner-up. Year before that,
We're in 2020 now.
I feel like I'm having to remember both. So Giannis won MVP, and the runner-up was, in 2020, Jokic.
It wasn't Jokic.
Embiid?
This was pre-Jokic. It wasn't Embiid. It was no more Jokic or Embiid.
Okay, so was Harden still in
Almost.
MVP?
Almost Harden, not
Okay.
Harden.
Was it dang, this is tough.
Yeah.
2020. Who's going crazy in 2020? I don't know.
He's
Can you give me a
a
hint?
pretty good basketball player.
Well, I'd assume if he
Yeah.
was second in MVP that year.
He's on this list several times.
Steph?
Not Steph.
KD?
Steph actually is
It's not
never a
KD.
runner-up, interestingly enough.
Really?
Not KD yet, but he
Is it LeBron?
it's LeBron James.
Oh.
Yeah. He was the runner-up in 2020. 2019,
That's wild that I
Yeah.
couldn't put that together. 2019 is that Harden?
it is Harden.
And then 2018, Harden won. So Giannis.
Not
no,
Giannis.
Westbrook.
Giannis is never a runner-up,
Oh.
actually.
2018, LeBron.
LeBron again.
2017, Harden. 2016. Who won 2016? Was that
That was Steph's year, right?
Steph's year?
Or was that Russell's?
Is it LeBron?
Was that Westbrook's?
I don't know. I think Westbrook won 17, and Harden was the runner-up. But 2016
2016 was Steph.
was Steph. His runner-up was LeBron.
It was not. This is a new name, actually.
Oh, okay. In 2016. Ugh.
This was so he's now been on 3 teams. This was his first team.
Kawhi.
It is Kawhi, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Kawhi was hooping that year. 2015 is this a new name?
It's not a new name.
Is it LeBron?
It's not LeBron. It's
Dude, this is tough. I'm
Yeah.
not good at this stuff. Is it Kawhi again?
It's not Kawhi.
Is it KD?
It's not KD.
Oh my gosh.
We have said this name before, though.
Who was I talking? You said Steph wasn't a runner-up and Giannis wasn't a runner-up.
The other guy
But
we
that doesn't
said
make
multiple
sense.
times.
I'm already blanking on who we're talking about.
This was a very
Westbrook?
he might have even should have won MVP this year. Not Westbrook.
Do you want to just give it to me?
It was James Harden. Again.
Oh my gosh, the Rockets fan
Yeah,
can't get Harden.
So it was James Harden, somebody else. James
I'd like to
Harden,
preface
somebody
that
else,
I am
and James
very,
Harden.
I love the NBA, but I'm also very new to the NBA. I started watching during the bubble, and that's where I started my basketball journey. But anyways, we can keep going.
2014.
2014.
Got a few years left, yeah.
Bron.
Correct, yep.
Okay.
2013 and 2012 are the same name.
Kevin Durant.
Yep, Kevin Durant.
Cool.
2011, I would say, is probably the hardest name on this list.
2011, that's when Derrick Rose won.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not LeBron?
It's not LeBron. This dude was a dog this year, and he was a dog for
Is
a
it
long time.
Dwayne Wade.
It's not Dwayne Wade.
Oh.
Got the first 2 letters right.
Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard,
okay.
yeah. And then
Tough.
2010, we got another repeat.
2010, LeBron.
Not
No,
LeBron.
probably one. KD.
KD, yep.
Cool.
We got one more year. We could do a couple more years if you wanted, but we have one more year in 2009.
No, I'm cool with this being the last
Okay.
one. 2009.
Uh-huh.
Who won the MVP that year? Is it a repeat?
It's not a repeat. This guy only won 1 MVP in his entire career.
Is this Tim Duncan?
It's not Tim
Is it
Duncan.
Dirk?
I'd say they're
Is it
historically
Kobe?
better than those. It's Kobe Bean
Okay.
Bryant. Yeah.
Because, yeah, okay.
There's some pretty crazy. Like the year before that, it was Chris Paul.
Dang.
Yeah, Jason Kidd
Oh, my gosh.
in
Jason Kidd was
2002.
second.
Yeah.
There was one year that I knew Paul George was third, and I thought he was going to be on here.
Yeah.
And I was
That
like,
might have been
for that.
2020.
But it was his year with the Thunder.
Yeah.
So I think it was before that.
Okay.
But yeah, anyways, that was fun.
Yeah, there's our
I
trivia for the day.
showed that I wasn't very good at it, but
No, you got through it quickly. I thought you did a lot better than I would have.
yeah,
And it helped that there was a lot of repeats. But yeah, that was a fun one.
that was fun. That was cool. All right, well, we're gonna move on. What do you want to talk about next?
Whatever. I mean, since we're in basketball, let's just stick with the Kyrie.
Yeah, last
Maverick
episode we
situation.
weren't able to talk about the Kyrie ACL tear because it hadn't happened yet, but yeah, he tore his ACL, out for the season. Anthony Davis already know that he probably won't come back this year, especially if Kyrie's
Especially
out.
now. Yeah.
So the Mavs have just been looking really rough, really banged up. I saw a graphic on Instagram the other day of all the results of Nico Harrison, and it was just
it's
Kristaps in a Celtics jersey and Quentin Grimes after dropping 44, Jalen
awful,
Brunson being a Knick. Just, man, they've been going through it. Derek Jones Jr. is a Clipper.
Has he been cooking?
He's been following up how he played with y'all,
Yeah.
with the Mavs. I mean, he was a big part in them getting to the finals.
I mean, we were in the finals, 300 days ago?
Yeah,
Something like that?
almost a year ago.
Got rid of Luka, the future of our team,
Mm-hmm.
for Anthony Davis, guy who's injury prone, who played a great first game and then got injured the first game he played with us.
Yeah, non-contact injury that's holding him out for the year.
And Kyrie's done. And I mean, I had some faith after the Luka trades. You know what? This really freaking sucks, but maybe he's right. Maybe we'll win a chip with AD because we need a big body. Maybe it's something that'll help us.
I don't know if I ever believed that.
I
Y'all
wanted
would
to
win a chip
believe-
with AD.
I wanted to believe just because I'm a Mavs fan, but I mean, now it's what are we doing?
Yeah.
It's clearly just a terrible move. The Lakers are hot.
Mm-hmm.
They're the 2 seed now,
They're
right?
a 2 seed. They can't lose. Their defense is incredible, which
Yeah.
is wild
Ironic,
to say
yeah.
with having Luka and Austin
Luka hadn't
Reeves
even
and LeBron
played
on the
that
court.
well, except for
Yeah.
the game against the Mavericks. He hasn't averaged that great of points or assists.
He's
or
had a
anything.
couple 30 pieces now.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Okay, then he must have come back pretty well. But
Yeah, it's been just crazy, the contrast between franchises. I mean, obviously we knew that the Lakers were winners,
yeah,
but
historically,
we also didn't think it was going to be immediate.
yeah,
Most of the idea behind it is that, okay, we'll have this young superstar for multiple years to come and we'll be competitive for a long time, but we're probably not going to win this year. But they're looking incredible right now.
they act like Luka's not in his prime right now. He's
Yeah.
been an All NBA first teamer the last 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he's Cooper Flagg.
Yeah, it's not like it's a rookie. He's
Exactly.
already been established. He's already been
Even Wimby. It's
Yeah.
just
crazy
so
work.
frustrating. It's
by the
very,
Mavericks.
very difficult as a Dallas fan right now. As a Cowboys fan, it's awful.
Yeah.
Stars are decent, and hopefully the Rangers are good. I have high faith in the Rangers. But
Well, with the Cowboys, did you want to talk about how the NFL offseason is
yeah,
going?
there's been some crazy free agency stuff. So yeah, we could go ahead and start with the fact that Max Crosby got the highest.
I'm still locked in on basketball. I'm like, you mean Max Christie?
Yeah. He got the highest non-QB NFL contract of all time.
Really?
Which, I mean, he's good. He's a very good player, but I don't know what to compare him. I mean, he's probably kind of an AD type.
Okay. I was gonna say, give me some context. Like,
Yeah.
what team
So he's for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Okay. And
he's a defensive end for the Las Vegas Raiders.
How good are they?
They're not good.
Yeah.
Truthfully. They're not very good. So it's very fascinating seeing how much money people are getting now. Because, like, I remember when I was a kid, it was like $300 million was like an insane amount of money. Yeah. And Shohei Ohtani just got a $1 billion contract last year. And Juan Soto got like a $650 million contract.
Well, that's the thing with baseball is that there's no salary cap, so they can literally just pay
especially
much
the big
as
market
they want.
teams.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, beyond that, there's been some other pretty interesting moves. The Seahawks, I don't know if you know much about the Seahawks, but last year they had 3 pretty good wide receivers. They had a guy named DK Metcalf, who's just a big body beast. He's fast, he's strong. They had a guy named Tyler Lockett who's smaller but quick, and he's a very good receiver. Yeah. He could get 1,000 yards every year. And they have another young guy named Jackson Smith in Jigma, who I think it was his sophomore year this last year. And they cut Tyler Lockett yesterday, which was very surprising because he's been there since I think the Legion of Boom in like 2013. Yeah. So he's been a centerpiece of the Seahawks. And then DK Metcalf right after that requested a trade.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so they're falling apart.
Well, I mean, that makes sense if they're going to
and they were good friends.
Let go of their guy.
Yeah.
Why not leave and find somewhere else? Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Contracts just in sports, it's getting insane. Which is I've thought about that a lot. Where I don't understand like people complaining about like sports becoming like less popular or like less views. Like always talking about like
still
NBA ratings and stuff, but like. These guys are still making insane amount of money, and like just because there's not like streams on ESPN or whatever other like TV network, like there's illegal sites that people are watching on.
Stream Beast is clutch.
It's so easy to open your phone and go to Instagram or YouTube and find a podcast talking about your sports fix where you don't actually have to watch the games. Like you can just listen to somebody give you a recap.
It's hard to watch all the games. It's
absolutely
almost impossible.
So it's not that people are less invested. It's just they're finding other ways to do it.
It's still just as popular. It's just,
if not more popular.
There's a greater disparity of where you can watch and where you can listen.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, if you're looking for a podcast
to hear about sports, very unprofessional, but you'll hear an opinion or two.
Still a good, fun podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways, do we want to dive into the meat and potatoes of our episode?
I think we do.
The GOAT debate.
The GOAT debate.
For the NBA.
The debate.
The one that everybody talks about. You'll hear
some serious
Skip
research.
Bayless and
Shannon Sharp, Chad Ochocinco.
But now you're hearing Ethan Kern and Alan Musterman's
the
opinion.
two goats of the podcasting radio world.
Honestly. Well,
put the camera on me real quick. Just to tell you how locked in I am. There's my notes. I'm ready for this.
Nice. All right. Well, how do we want to go about this? Do you want to?
I want an intro.
You want to start us off?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
All right. So we're playing the music. Introducing 6'9" forward, 250 pounds, out of Akron, Ohio, LeBron James.
That was
my GOAT, my king.
Yeah. LeBron. What do you have to say about LeBron? I'll let you give your little spiel.
Hold on, introduce.
You want me to do an introduction
and
first? All right. I don't have the same kind of radio voice that Ethan has, but Michael Jeffrey Jordan, 6'6", shooting guard, out of North Carolina. His name goes beyond like his resume.
Transcends basketball.
He's just revolutionized the game, and I'm gonna let you start off with LeBron. I'm not gonna give too much away.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you give your opening argument.
So I'm actually gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about MJ first.
Okay.
MJ, I have serious respect for. I think he is easily a top 2 basketball player of all time.
I hope he's at least top 2 in your ranking.
I'll even give him the number 1 scorer of all time.
Because he's the greatest
he
scorer.
averaged the most points per game in the history of the NBA with like some sort of
Okay.
But longevity, like if I had to pick between LeBron James and Michael Jordan to have on my team for their entire careers, I would pick LeBron James because he is better at more facets of the game. Michael Jordan is very good at defense and scoring. LeBron James is great at scoring. He's great at assists. He's great at rebounds. He's great at defense. He's great at coaching. He's great at every part of basketball that you need to be great at to be considered the GOAT. He's incredibly longevitized, I guess is a good word.
Yeah.
There's 3 seasons where he's played the most minutes out of anybody in the league. He is not very injury prone. He's only been injured a couple times, and he's played, 20 seasons at this point? He was drafted in 2003, 21, 22 seasons. I think because of his longevity, because of his skill, his strength, his physical abilities, he is the greatest basketball player of all time.
Well, I can't argue with the longevity because obviously LeBron's played more seasons than Jordan. And he's stayed consistent throughout all of it. He's been an amazing top player throughout. But I'd argue that when you go into the discussion of greatness and the greatest ever, that you have to look at how dominant they were in their time. And nobody was messing with Jordan in his run. He was a 5-time MVP, 6-time champion, never lost. Obviously, that's the biggest thing that he has over LeBron. And LeBron, through his tenure, has lost a lot. He's won a lot, but he's also lost a lot. And he's you said that Jordan's a better scorer, and that's crazy to say after seeing LeBron become the all-time leading scorer at 50,000 points. And still, Jordan is the better scorer. And Jordan has 31 50-point games, 173 40-point games, and LeBron has passed him in 30-point games, but it's taken him 7 more years to get there. And so Jordan's just been dominant in an era that had no spacing that LeBron's playing in. LeBron's playing with people that everybody has the green light, everybody has to be guarded, everybody has to be closed out on. Jordan had to play with 2 bigs. He had to play with people that couldn't make a jump shot, and he'd still be able to create his own shot and get to the basket at will. And I think that dominance is just a testament to how great he is.
Okay. I do think Michael Jordan was very dominant. Six straight seasons of playing where you win the finals is very impressive. Now, LeBron did make 10 finals. He didn't win every appearance. That is partially because he had to play the unbelievably good team in the Golden State Warriors. But you mentioned the 40 and 50-point games, yes?
Mm-hmm.
So LeBron James' career double-doubles, he has 601 career double-doubles. Michael Jordan has 51. Triple-doubles, this was shocking for me to see. LeBron James has 122 career triple-doubles. Do you know how many Michael Jordan has?
How many?
1.
Yeah.
So, yes, Michael Jordan is a great scorer, but I think GOAT-wise, you have to be good at the entire game of basketball, and I think because of assists, because of rebounds, LeBron James is the GOAT just because he has that many more numbers to back him up.
I'm just going to say that, LeBron was stuffing the stat sheet, but I think stats don't equate to greatness. I think that they complement greatness. They complement like your awards, your achievements, but what you can achieve in the time that you're playing is more valuable than numbers that you can put up. And I think the fact that Jordan was able to win and dominate at the level that he did, he won a DPOI also playing both sides of the ball. LeBron never got one of those.
Should have, though.
We can say should have, would have, could have. It's not in his resume.
Okay, fair enough.
But I also want to bring up that Jordan's greatness goes beyond his on-the-court play, that he revolutionized pop culture, sneaker culture with his brand. Jordan's shoes have just become an icon, and the Jordan brand has just become completely iconic, and that's going to carry on well beyond his years. And LeBron is marketable. He's a great, likable guy. He's been the face of the league, but his impact hasn't been nearly as great. He went and copied Jordan with Space Jam because of how iconic Jordan was in that role. But Jordan's just been such an icon and created a brand, and he's really been the reason for like shoe deals and sponsorships, and he was the innovator of all that. And when you look at like NIL deals now and shoe deals and branding and commercials, that all goes back to Jordan and how he implemented that, because nobody was really marketable like that before Jordan came into the league. And I think that is a testament to his greatness as well as his on-the-court play.
Okay. All right. So actually, I have something to say beyond that too. I feel like with Michael Jordan, there were some scandals. We don't know if he had to be asked to leave the league or if he just chose to retire those 2 years. What was it? 94, 95, or 96, 97?
He played in 96 and 97.
So 94 or 95?
Yeah.
It was those 2 years in between the two three-peats where he...
When Hakeem Olajuwon won.
Yeah, where he won two rings. Yeah.
Go Rockets.
LeBron has been arguably one of the, if not the most famous people in the world since he was 16 years old in high school.
Yeah.
And he has never been arrested, never had anything against him, really, that's been that crazy. Maybe a Diddy party or two, but other than that, he's never had a scandal.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Hey, chill. Never had a scandal, never had anything like that. He's raised his kids to be profitable. I mean, I'm not saying Bronny James is an amazing athlete, amazing basketball player, but he's in the league. And Michael Jordan's son, I think, just got arrested. And so I think beyond basketball, I think LeBron has created an image for himself that's shown that he's not only a great basketball player, but a pretty good person and a pretty just good dude that helps the world and helps his family and has stayed out of trouble.
That's fair. I can't argue with that. I think LeBron is a really good person.
He's my sunshine.
And I don't think that it's going to be a good story to tell for LeBron, like to tell beyond that. But I think that the physical and, like, I don't know what the word is, but like monetary value of the Jordan brand is just going to extend past it. Like, there have been a couple cool LeBron shoes, but it doesn't measure up to what Jordan has become.
Jordan shoes are much bigger than any other shoes.
And I just think that is like tangible legacy as far as, oh, well, I know LeBron was a good guy, but I don't think any of that is going to be remembered in the distant future. Okay. And another thing, getting back into the basketball talk of LeBron and Jordan, I just wanted to highlight that LeBron has played with 31 all-star teammates.
Okay.
So people have said that Jordan had a super team or he couldn't win without Scottie, but it's not like LeBron was able to carry. He carried to the finals, but he still had to go. Like, he didn't get his first one until he went and teamed up with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. He spent all that time in Cleveland.
Now, to be fair,
he did come back, but
Michael Jordan spent, the first 10 years of his career not really winning anything, getting his butt whooped by the Pistons, getting his butt whooped by the Celtics until Scottie and Dennis Rodman came. And
that's fair. But I think that he already had a system established, and they had to convert to the Jordan system. And that everywhere LeBron goes, he tries to make them play to him and cater to him, and it doesn't always work. And he has to find specific teammates that can do that, and he's just always had to leave. And it's taken 31 All-Stars, and he's only won 4 out of 10 attempts at the championship. So
okay. Interesting. How many Hall of Famers has he played with? I know there's some teammates of LeBron that just can't make the Hall of Fame yet.
Yeah.
But
I don't have that number because,
I'm interested to see that.
There's players that he's played with that are still playing, obviously.
Yeah, so most of his teammates are, at least the Laker and second Cavs stint for sure.
Yeah.
I actually do have some more stats as well that I'd like to add. So in all-time leaderboards, for points, Michael Jordan is fifth in career points. LeBron James is obviously number one. He's the first player ever to have over 50,000 points in the regular season and postseason. MJ is fourth in all-time steals. LeBron is sixth, so he has him in that. But in assists, rebounds, career 3 points made, Michael Jordan isn't even top 50, while LeBron is fourth in career assists, 25 in career rebounds, and seventh in career 3-point makes. In career minutes, Michael Jordan is 30th, LeBron is 1, kind of just adding to that longevity factor. And lastly, in career field goals made, Michael Jordan is 5, while LeBron James is 2. And I think, yes, Michael Jordan is a great scorer, but I think LeBron James is a better 3-point shooter. That might just be a sign of the times. But I think that if LeBron didn't choose to pass the ball around and to get some of his teammates involved, he would have a lot more points and a lot more points per game.
Well, yeah. I think that all of those stats being so high obviously is a testament to longevity, but I don't know if that, again, the debate is greatness, equates to greatness. And, like, if he didn't pass, he could have been a better scorer, but that's how he plays. And I think that hasn't always equated to winning. And the end goal in a professional sport is to win. And Michael Jordan did that to the highest degree. And yeah, I mean, the 3-point thing, what was I going to say? Yeah, definitely to the era. Obviously, LeBron wasn't really a good 3-point shooter until later in his career when, body starts to wear down. You have to start shooting threes. And it's a 3-point centered league. It's you shoot a 3 or you get a layup, and that's all that it is. And Jordan was still able to do the scoring that he did without the green light for a 3-point shot every possession, and was still able to get off 30 points a game with no spacing and with clogged paint, and not being a good 3-point shooter. He was still able to do that as a 6'6" guard, which I think is insanely impressive.
Okay.
But yeah. I don't have anything else. If you wanted to add.
I also don't have anything else. I think that was a pretty good debate.
I think it was a good debate. I think that I definitely could have said a lot of things differently.
Yeah.
But
I think we're both going to have to agree to disagree on this one.
Yeah.
And it's up to you to tell us, after you listen to this, who's the GOAT? Michael Jordan, LeBron, or some other scrub?
Yeah. Anyways, well, that was fun.
It was.
I think I was a little nervous. I was sweating. I don't debate. I'm not a great debater.
Gonna have to do some more debates. That was fun.
For sure. Yeah, our last segment, what seems to be people's favorite, is our draft.
Yes.
This time, we're going to be doing a fast food draft.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
Keep it a little simple. We talked about it a little bit before on what the criteria is for fast food. And initially, our idea was that it has to have a drive-through.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to leave it up to interpretation amongst us. If somebody comes up with something that teeters the line, may or may not be fast food, then we're going to discuss it and
you can throw
decide
a flag,
whether
I
or
can throw
not.
A flag.
Yeah. But if y'all have a problem with it, too bad, because this is how we're doing it. This is how we're running it. Do you want to flip a coin for first pick, or do you want to take it?
I like flipping a coin.
Because I got the first pick last time. So if you wanted to take the first pick, I wouldn't.
Heads or tails?
Upset. Tails.
Tails.
And it looks like
it's tails again.
Tails.
You get the first pick. Come on.
Now this one I'm cool with having the first pick.
Okay.
Because I feel like there's a clear. I think there's a clear number one. Even if it's not my favorite fast food, I have to recognize the greatness that is McDonald's.
Yeah.
Again, like Jordan, an icon in the food industry. You see those golden arches, and you know exactly what it is. Everybody worldwide, it's just an amazing fast food place. So
I'm gonna do a little setup for my first pick. So I wanna go a little bit of a different way for you. There's a lot of hamburger options. There's a lot of McDonald's type hamburger options. I know that McDonald's is great in its own right. It's probably the GOAT of fast food restaurants.
Yeah.
But if you want to go out late at night and you want to go to a fast food Tex-Mex restaurant,
okay,
you're not going to Taco Bueno. You're not going to Rose's. Nothing against those. They're great places. But you're going to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And that's my first pick. Taco Bell is great.
I can't hate. I'm personally not a fan of Taco Bell. But that was really good. But I can't deny how much people love it and how iconic it is and how much people respect Taco Bell. So, good pick.
Thank you.
You can have it.
Thank you.
But I think that just works out beautifully for me.
Okay.
And now I get to take the greatest chicken place, the Lord's Chicken with Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it's a good pick. That's McDonald's and Chick-fil-A. That's going to be hard to beat. That's going to be hard to beat.
Taco Bell was good, though. That was a solid pick.
Thank you.
But, man, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, just icons. So, yeah.
I'm gonna take another value pick. I think.
A value pick here.
I'm not. I'm gonna save it. Keep it in the back pocket. But I am gonna take a different kind of pick. I don't think you're gonna go another burger joint. If you do, I respect it, but I don't think you're going to. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take a different kind of place, a breakfast coffee place. And I'm between two.
A breakfast coffee place.
And I'm gonna go with Starbucks.
I know what you're talking about. Okay.
I'm gonna go with Starbucks. Yep, that's my ultimate choice.
That's fair.
Starbucks is the way to go. So I got Taco Bell and Starbucks.
Can't argue with that. I didn't even think about Starbucks or coffee or anything like that.
Glad to hear it.
That's a good pick. Right on. Okay. Well, I do feel like I have to get a little diverse. I can't just do like all burger and chicken places. And so my next pick, I'm going to have to go. Ooh, I'm second guessing it. All right. This is going to be one where you can throw a flag if you want to.
Okay.
But I am proposing Wingstop. I know.
I'll allow it.
I know there's no drive-through.
I
know it's definitely not fast all the time.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
But I think it is definitely one of those convenient.
Fast food.
Yeah. But Wingstop, man, I just love Wingstop. I mean, it's probably the best like convenient wing place that you can go to. I'm a big Buffalo Wild Wings hater. I like the vibe, like going to Buffalo Wild Wings. If I'm going with like a huge group, I understand. Obviously, Wingstop's not the place for that.
Okay.
But their wings just aren't that great. They're mid at best, and I don't know. I would pick Wingstop wings over those wings any day.
Okay. So all right, understood. You know, not bad. So, I think I'm gonna have to go to a burger place at this point. I think I need to get just that.
You have to.
I have to
with a fast food draft.
Yeah, with a fast food draft, you got to get a burger in there, and I'm gonna get some of my my California side on my side. I'm gonna have to go. And I'm gonna have to get In-N-Out.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to get it. Just their popularity, and it's good food too.
It is. I've hated on In-N-Out for a long time just because I could.
Because we're Texans.
Texas,
you know?
Yeah, you have to. Yeah. But no, it's a pretty good burger.
At the end of the day, In-N-Out's a great option. It's a go-to place that you can just get good food consistently.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not doing too much. It's going to be the same thing every time, and it's consistently great. Me, I've got McDonald's. I've got Chick-fil-A. I've got Wingstop. I'm going to go to another more different pick.
Okay.
Just to leave my last spot open for whatever I'm feeling out. But right here, I really want to get Panda Express.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I was going to be my next pick.
I had to get Panda Express. I thought about taking it last pick before I took Wingstop.
That was going to be my value pick at 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Because I wanted to eliminate Chinese and Mexican from you. But
that would have been clutch. Yeah. But I really needed to get Panda Express.
Great choice.
Especially with how like diverse yours was with Taco Bell and Starbucks. I had to get something different.
That hurts. That one stings.
So I'm so happy I got that now.
I know, yeah. That was going to be my next pick. I'm not going to lie. But so I'm going to have to combat Chick-fil-A. And I think the only restaurant that can successfully combat that. They have a chicken sandwich. They have chicken. They have pretty good food. I'm going to go ahead and get Popeyes on my side. Yeah. Got to get Popeyes out there.
Right on.
Can't have a fast food.
Have to. I mean, Popeyes is great.
Yeah.
Great chicken place. Very different type of chicken place than Chick-fil-A.
Definitely.
I think it fits more in the like. Well, I'm not going to talk about other places right now because we're still drafting. Okay. But yeah, when I've talked about like chicken places with people, I feel like there's just different vibes. Like or like Chick-fil-A is a different vibe than like Popeyes, and then like
Chicken Express is different.
Chicken Express, Cane's doesn't feel like a chicken place. Like it's just like I don't know. It's just it's a different type of feel. But for my last pick, for these drafts, I like to go with a homer pick or like a personal favorite because I'll draft out of like my comfort zone, like with something that maybe I don't agree with, just because it's the popular pick. But for this last one, I'm gonna save for myself, and I'm gonna take Chicken Express. Okay. Because I love Chicken Express.
Chicken Express
is
good.
Chicken Express guy.
I can agree with that. Chicken Express.
I order the Chicken Express gallon of sweet tea. Yeah. So often, and I'll just keep it in my fridge. There you go. And yeah, just love Chicken Express.
Now, where I think you went wrong, you have 3 chicken places on your list.
I do.
You do. And that's
one
why,
of them's wings, though.
That's true. That's why I'm going to go ahead and diversify myself.
Okay.
I got Mexican. I don't know how Mexican you consider it. I got coffee. I got burgers. I got chicken. What I need is some ice cream.
Oh, man.
And I'm going to go out and I'm going to get me some freaking Dairy Queen to finish off my list.
Okay.
I like my draft. I think I did.
You did a really good job at getting like different types of places.
I could have gotten Panda, man.
Yeah, Panda would have been insane for you.
Clutch.
But yeah, again, I'm going to go over some undrafted.
Yes, some shout outs for sure.
But I had Whataburger.
Yes, Whataburger was the top of my list.
I thought about taking it just because you took In-N-Out. I was like, I'm going to have...
Just to combat it. That's totally valid.
What I probably should have. But I wanted Chicken Express.
Yeah.
So, hate on it if you want. I don't care. I have Sonic.
I have Sonic as well. Yeah.
Which would have been big for like just drinks.
And tots. Drinks.
Yeah, and tots.
Yeah, they are very different.
Sonic's great. I had Five Guys.
Five Guys
which
is
could have
really
been...
good.
Because there's no drive-through.
Yeah.
But Five Guys is so good. It's expensive, but it's
expensive.
so good.
Their fries are really good. Love their fries. Love like Smash Burgers. Smash Burgers are awesome.
And then I had Cane's.
Cane's is,
obviously. I had Carl's Jr.
Okay.
And then I had Jack in the Box.
Yeah, I thought about Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box was just a safe one. If like
they got everything there.
Yeah.
I have some. I have
mine.
Wendy's.
Yeah.
I have Wendy's on mine, which is pretty good. I just didn't choose it because it's just like I like it. It's just not my favorite. You know?
Absolutely.
I have Subway, which
I
thought about taking.
You were a lot more crafty than I was with these. You had some really good, like, diverse answers. Subway is a good one.
I didn't pick this because I feel like you would have thrown a flag on it. I have Panera Bread, which has a lot of drive-thrus. I used to work at Panera and it had a drive-thru.
No, I wouldn't have thrown a flag.
Okay, which I would not have been upset with that one, but they've kind of, I feel like they've fallen off.
I've never ever been a huge
You've
fan
never? Oh, okay.
I've been.
Okay.
I've just never been a fan.
Okay, understood.
It's cool, but
and then let me talk about this honorable mention for a second. This one is near and dear to my heart. This is an ice cream place, but so I don't know exactly where they're based. They're based somewhere in Texas and Oklahoma, and they go only to places where they can get their ice cream and dairy products fresh from their OG factory. So they aren't in a lot of places surrounding just where their factory is, and that's Brahms. I love me some Brahms. Yeah. It wasn't on my list, but it's a great honorable mention.
I considered it.
I felt like I just couldn't leave this podcast without giving it a mention.
I only had Brahms for the first time coming to school here. I'd never even heard of it. I didn't know what it was. Don't have one back home, but it's pretty solid. You can get that bag of burgers.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Too, like $6.50, something like that.
And their ice cream's pretty good.
Ice cream's awesome. Oh, and shout out Zaxby's too. I know you don't like Zaxby's very much. I'm a Zaxby's guy. I'm a Zaxby's guy.
That's cool. I'm a Golden Chick guy. If I were to throw out another chicken place, like Zaxby's, Golden Chick, Chicken Express, those all give like the same kind of like chicken place vibe.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A doesn't give that.
We didn't even mention KFC. What are we doing? Well,
I'm not a KFC guy.
No, I know, but we got to mention
it. That's fair. It's definitely iconic enough that it should have got mentioned.
But I have a KFC story for you.
Lay it on me.
So,
the episode.
My grandparents were missionaries in Kenya, so we would visit them, and they have KFC there, but it's not American KFC. It's like Kenyan KFC. So they'd have like spicy chicken.
Is that what the K stands for?
Kenyan FC.
Is it funny. Kenyan fried chicken?
But they have like spicy fried chicken and like bone-in fried chicken, and it's good.
Wow.
It's like spicier than we have it here, and it's really I miss it low key.
That's really cool.
Gonna have to go to Kenya just for the Kenya.
Yeah, I might have to take a trip to Kenya. Yeah. That sounds insane.
For the pod, we'll go to Kenya.
For the pod, we'll do an episode out there. In the KFC.
Definitely.
In the Kenya fried chicken.
That's funny.
Yeah. Well,
and we couldn't mention any pizza places. That broke my heart.
Yeah, I know. We did cut out pizza places, which would have been a good option. What is your top pizza place if you were to pick one?
So I think value-wise,
because value-wise,
it's got to be Little Caesars for me. Because
I think Little Caesars is so overhated.
Yes, absolutely. It's good pizza. I'm not saying it's the absolute best, but it's good. It doesn't make you feel awful.
Yeah.
And it's cheap.
Yeah, very cheap.
Yeah.
My favorite, if like we're disregarding like price, is Papa John's.
Papa John's is awesome.
I love Papa John's. I got some the other day, and what was that?
I actually have a pizza story. So when I was like in 4th grade, I went to. You know what BSF is?
Mm-mm.
It's Bible Study Fellowship. I went to Bible Study Fellowship, and my teacher was a woman. Let me look her name up real quick.
Did you say was a woman?
She's still a woman, but
I just didn't think that had to be specified.
she was a woman.
Cool.
And her name was Patty Scheibmeier. This is her, if you can see her.
Yeah.
She invented stuffed crust.
No way.
Not kidding at all. She invented stuffed crust, and she was my BSF leader.
That's insane.
I met the creator.
The creator of
stuffed
stuffed crust. That's impressive.
Go look it up. Fact check me. Patty Scheibmeier, Scheibmeier. Worked for Pizza Hut and invented stuffed crust.
That's tough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you want to close our episode?
Can
out?
we do some dishonorable mentions really quick?
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit.
Yeah. You go ahead and start.
First one that came to mind, I drive past it every day back to school. It's Long John Silver's.
Yeah, just
and
not.
I don't know if I'm ever going to walk in those doors. Probably not. But yeah, Long John Silver's just looks appalling.
It's not for me.
Yeah. Arby's, I've entertained. Sorry. I didn't know if you wanted to carry on.
I was just about to mention it, so go ahead.
Yeah, Arby's, I've entertained it before. I got a funny story. Back in high school, we played flag football because I went to a very small high school, so we didn't have full-on football. But I played flag, and our team was really good. And we were like, if we ever lose a game, because we would usually go eat afterwards, like if we ever lose a game, then we have to go to Arby's.
Okay.
And that was our
punishment.
Punishment, yeah. And so, lo and behold, we lost the game, and we went to Arby's. And I got a spicy chicken sandwich.
I didn't even know they had that.
And it was pretty good. I can't lie.
It's
haven't gone back since, but it was a pretty solid sandwich.
It's just such a niche place because it's like roast beef sandwiches. Like their curly fries are good. I like their curly fries, but just I'm never like, man, I just would love to have a roast beef sandwich right now.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
And I'm not gonna go pay for one. If anything, I'll go to Walmart and get roast beef.
For sure.
And an A&W, do you even know what that is? Like they're usually attached to Taco Bell's.
It's attached to our Long John Silver's.
Yeah.
Which is a crazy combination.
Never been there. That's
neither.
a dishonorable mention.
Did you have any more?
Shout out Culver's.
Oh, shout out Culver's.
Culver's
man.
is good. That's not a dishonorable mention. That's an honorable mention.
Not a dishonorable mention at all. Culver's is so gas, dude.
Shout out my mom. She loves Culver's.
Really?
Yeah.
Culver's is so good.
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh. One last dishonorable mention. White Castle.
Yeah.
Never had it, but I just wanted to hate on it really quick.
I'm actually going to get some hate for this dinner. This dishonorable mention. So they had these like Cheeto mac and cheese things. And I love Cheetos and I love mac and cheese. And I was so excited for this. And they were terrible. And ever since that day, I've hated Burger King. Hated Burger King.
Gosh.
I know I'm going to get some hate for this because Burger King's popular and they have their big followers. It's not for me. Just not my cup of tea.
It's very fair. Well, thank you guys for tuning in again. Absolutely. We finally got video, so
enjoy that.
That's sick.
Enjoy our faces.
But yeah, it's been a good episode. Let us know how you feel about our debate. Let us know how you feel about our draft picks. And if you have any suggestions for drafts or debates or anything else you want to see in the future, please leave a comment on YouTube or send a DM on Instagram.
We will see it.
Yeah. We appreciate y'all. See y'all.
Peace out.